Love Talk with my beautiful bride, Chantel. We're here to talk a little bit about life and relationships and connections. We help singles, Amish singles, not only, but primarily, it's a big part of our clientele, about 80%. We help Amish singles to find godly spouses, and we help them to have epic marriages and create a legacy that is rooted in faith, freedom, and above all else, love. We hope that we are a great example of love, of connection, affection. I'm super grateful for my bride and my wife. And we just finished up our Epic 30 process where we release some things with journaling. Of course, our journal for our community and for what we do, Epic Your Life. And, we release, receive, give. So we just got done journaling. We just got done releasing some things in that journaling, releasing to Father, Abba, Papa, the things that writing a letter to him and then receiving that letter back from Father through his word. Such a powerful word. My word today was all about Carlos. I am the one who brings salvation, deliverance, and safety, and my glory is upon you, which is a weight in a good way, by the way. There can be good weight. Like it's good to have weight in things that hold us back, that cause friction, cause us to grow, cause us to get stronger. And that's blessings. Blessings are responsibility, but we've got to be faithful with that which Father gives us. And man, that can be a challenge. The more you do, the more wealth you accumulate, the more things you have in the sense of land, businesses, portfolio, if you would, the more responsibilities it has. And it's important more than ever when you are developing yourself and accumulating wealth and abundance that you also raise up leadership, because otherwise you will cap out. You will get to a place where there's only a certain amount you can do by yourself. But with a team, with a family, with a legacy, you can develop great things. And I am super grateful to the Father for the skills that he's given us, but we had to invest in it. We had to go after it. I've been sharing with some of our team the commitment and dedication that Chantel and I have had in our married life, commitment and dedication to growth, skills and business and development, hundreds and hundreds of events over the last 15 years that we have invested in to develop our skills in leadership and business and becoming better entrepreneurs, becoming better parents and better couple together, right? And better lovers and friends and better spiritually and mentally, emotionally, and all the things we have done to develop and grow our life and to bless our children. It's been a powerful thing. But to know that our Father, going back to my word today, is a rescuer. It's all about rescuing and restoration. He'll rescue you in times of trouble where you get in over your head or, my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. And he wants to rescue you and let you know, I'm here to yoke with you and partner with you in this situation. He reminds us. And then he says, I want to bring restoration too, where things have broken, where things have fallen away, where things have been separated. I want to bring unity. I want to bring community. I want to bring you together with others, and you bless them and they bless you. And it's such a powerful process. So what a great thing that he has done in our lives, and even our creation code that we have utilized to develop our wealth, develop our abundance in our businesses. We're in process right now with Nesbitt Repair. We just acquired this company the end of December 31st. My wife closed the deal. And now we are representing and developing this company for his name's sake. That was the end of the word. For his name's sake. He said it twice in that word. And Psalm 79:9. I'm grateful for that because I feel that it is for his name's sake that we do what we do, that we work hard, that we give it our all, and that we're willing to do the hard things, put in the long hours, go after it. It's for his name's sake. And for us, for Chantel and I, it's a much bigger picture than just, it's more than just about money or about accumulating wealth or finances or property or real estate or businesses. It's about the bigger picture on what we can do to make a difference in this world and on this planet. And our biggest heart and our biggest thing that we focus on when it comes to that and our greatest expertise is in relationship. I love you. Thank you for being here. So should I ask you some questions today?
I don't know what you talked about earlier.
Well, roles and responsibilities for singles and why it's important for them to begin the work early. Like, why would they need to have skills in home economics even? I was thinking about this, how I took home ec, but what a difference and what a blessing that's been. I know how to fold clothes. I can sew a button on if I need to. I can
I don't
cook if
think
I
they
need to.
teach home economics
I know.
anymore.
Probably not.
I mean,
Who knows? Do
With
they
the-
have home ec in high school, Hazel? Where you can learn how to cook?
you don't.
Oh my goodness. How funny. Times have changed.
Yeah.
Just
I mean-
they probably teach you how to do Instacart, DoorDash. I joke. They
They
have
do.
childhood education. Right?
Childhood education. So, the population that we work with, though, like they are groomed that way, but most of,
The women
the
are.
English, the women are.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
the men.
the women.
So that's who I speak to in the morning.
Gotcha.
Kind of like, men, we can step up. You can learn. You can Google it. You can YouTube it and learn how to cook. But again, because one of the things that, again, I want to get your woman's perspective, like how attractive is it to have a man that knows where he's going, knows his direction, knows his, again, we've talked about this many times, but it always comes back to this direction. So the yoke, representing the yoke, knows their roles and responsibilities of the home. But part of that yoke is knowing that marriage isn't just about romance, it's about partnership with purpose, knowing your direction, knowing your values, knowing what you're going to do for a living, what some of your dreams and goals are, what you want your home to look like,
I think that's part of
kids,
part
like
of the-
discipline.
part of the fear people have about getting married is the fear of the unknown,
Mhm.
right? We always have fear surrounding what our experience as a child is, or the example that we had, or what we see in the world.
Yep.
And so if the examples around us are not appealing,
True.
it's really hard to grasp that I actually have the ability to create the marriage that I want.
That's right. And I
No.
think that's a question that people don't tend to ask. What you want? What do I want? What do I want in my finances? What do I want in my children? We were talking about this. Do I send them to private school? Do I send them to public school? Do I homeschool them? Like all these questions,
And it's
but
just
they don't
like,
even ask those
it's
questions.
just like anything else. We can operate from a place of default, which, if we live like sheep, we walk, talk, act like sheep. We just follow the status quo. We follow, and it's like you and I were going through in vitro a few years back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, when I had Mateo and Hazel, I was young. I was 21 when I had Mateo, and by the time I had Hazel, I knew a little bit more, but not nearly. I was caught up in the sheep mentality. It was you go to the hospital, you just whatever they give you, you take, and you don't question it. You don't think for yourself. There's not an intentional. Had no idea that I had options beyond that. I had no idea that I could
Make a
create-
choice.
Yeah, honestly, and so I think I use that example because coming full circle, after having two children, then kind of entering a world where I was aware of the toxins and all of the medical practices that are forced on you. Why? For them to make money, not because it's good for us, not for our benefit or the baby. So
Or that's all they know. Too.
Right.
That's part of it too.
Well, that's
I'm
the
a
practice
doctor.
of medicine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
but
don't look for a holistic.
I'm not making a statement here. I'm talking about the mentality of being a sheep versus having awareness, being intentional with what you're doing to know that you can create what you want.
Yeah. It's
We
so
don't
good.
have to live like sheep. You guys, we have a ranch, we have sheep. It's Carlos's favorite meat. So I tell you what, there's nothing, absolutely nothing more obvious than when you own sheep. When you own sheep and you have to herd them and one goes off the deep end. I mean, they say that, you know, the one jumps off the cliff, they all jump off the cliff. Like they don't even, there's no conscious awareness of what kind of danger lies ahead. And that's what I'm talking about.
Well, let me share a story about that. I love stories. No, the sheep,
I know.
because we literally were chasing sheep one time, and we had this fence, and one sheep jumped into the fence like slingshot, bam, jumped into, and then all of a sudden, all of them did, bam, 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 bam. We're like, we just watched them in shock, like, this is so weird. What are you guys doing? All we like sheep. That's a verse in the Bible. Or led astray can be led astray. Like we just follow the sheep. So I just want to share that because it's real.
No, it is 100% very real. And the same is true for the rest of the population. We as human beings have, when we have been programmed, and whatever that programming is, it could be religious program, it could be your TV, it could be the channels you're watching on TV. It's all programming. It could be the way that you're grown up. If we don't learn to think for ourselves and to question, okay, you know, that's a big thing that the Amish population, it is a sin to question.
Yeah.
You know, so anything that is challenged is viewed at as wrong,
Mhm.
which is not true. That's not the truth. We are called to question. We are called to ask, seek, knock.
Come on.
We don't understand things. We need to press in a little bit further.
Yep.
So
I agree.
the truth of the matter is that questions are good, and we need to question. We
So
need to
true.
question everything that we do. We need to. I don't have anything in front of me. We need to look at the ingredient bottle when we're shopping. We need to understand what we're putting in our body. And I'm not here to preach, but
Come on.
the same is true for our relationships. What are you believing about relationships? Are you believing that this bottle of something is good and healthy because it says it on the front of it? The advertisement
Organic.
says it, that it's organic, that it's healthy for the kids, and then you read the ingredients and you're like, holy shit, I can't even spell that. I don't. What is that? Chemical, chemical, chemical. So the same is true for our beliefs about relationship. If we're not understanding what we've been fed, then we don't understand what we need to cut out of our mindset, our belief system. Okay. So we have to be intentional with choosing, say, you know, listen, yeah, I had a shitty example. My mom was married to my biological dad for 30 years. He had multiple affairs.
Yeah.
I went through anger phases like, why did you stay? Well, she stayed for us. It's the same old rhetoric, right? So that example is terrible. That's terrible. You know, so many people out there are children who have watched their parents go through divorce. They have seen, heard things that are not healthy. They're not healthy for a relationship. They're not attractive for marriage. I had a season in my life where I was like, screw marriage. Who needs that? I didn't have that example that I mean, so watch my mom go through the pain that she went through. That's for the birds. I'd rather be a single mom. Well, guess what? I created it 2 times over. I created that because of my belief. So what are you believing about marriage? What are you believing about what you have the ability to create or not? Do you think, are you just going to be a sheep and create okay, I've got this big fear that I'm going to have the same marriage my mom had, the same marriage my dad had, the same marriage my aunt, and uncle had, or whatever. Or are you going to be intentional and say, and that's what Carlos and I had to do, right? When we got together, we had both come from environments that, were not healthy. They were toxic. There was these examples that we chose. Neither one of us wanted those for our marriage.
Come
So
on.
we had to choose. We had to be intentional with, even our courting process, even, when we first got together, we had to make decisions when things came up that looked or felt like those examples. We had to nail them. We had to choose to do the opposite. We had
That's
to
right.
choose to be intentional.
Design what we want.
When we talk about, our Epic 30, like that was us sitting at a table blinding a family. That was us being unwilling to be the sheep of our lives, of our past, our experience, our family.
That's right.
So, sorry.
We refused to jump into the fence like everyone else was. Jump
God.
off a cliff. I mean, that's a real thing, by the way. It's a real thing. If you get sheep running and one jumps off a cliff, I promise you, we've witnessed it. The rest would follow. It's so crazy and weird. So don't be the one that follows, please.
Listen,
Choose your own path.
and it doesn't end. I mean, we've been married 15 years, not to say that
That's
that's
right.
like a huge amount of time, but the reality is that in those 15 years, we have experienced things that would have destroyed us had we not been very intentional
That's right.
with our communication, with how we choose each other.
True.
So, I say that to say, even now, guys, like there's so much to like we're at the age, okay, so he's 49, I'm 47. We're almost
I'm a grandpa.
We're about to be grandparents. I'm going through perimenopause right now, and I'm just going to be really raw and real. Everything I hear and see talks about this stage of life has caused so many divorces. Wow, interesting. Why? Why? Because the man is not willing to understand or to press in. We have done research, we have come together. We won't be one of those statistics. Why? Because we are creating the reality that we want.
That's right.
We are choosing to know and understand what is happening in this season, just like every other season that has been hard, every other challenge that has hit our life. And we choose to choose each other. We choose to press in and go together in this season. So, it's real. It life is not full of sunshine and roses. Life brings challenge. Back in the day, this is why, because the sanctuary is our safe place. This is the place we can draw. Whereas, honest, what?
Yeah.
You're not a you're a tender little flower that's going to crush. Strong you are. You have to believe that you are, and you believe that about your spouse, and not hold.
It's good.
Back. We're basically communicating that you can't handle. I think you're a wuss. Nobody so act like it. Don't like it. No one can handle it. Each other. It's intentionality. It's choosing to.
It's good.
All right.
Hey, it's real. Do it, man. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. It's time. Step up and let's go after it. Let's see what you got. We're here to support you and love you and bless you through the process and hopefully be a good example for you. It's real. We have our conflicts and we choose to utilize them for growth. It's real. Seriously. It's all in the way you see it, what you look at it, what lens you looking through.
Guys, those conflicts are opportunities for intimacy.
That's right.
People have so much fear surrounded by conflict, with conflict or confrontation. That is what creates the intimacy. That is what creates the deeper level. We have to press in. It's just a choice. I get a little bit frustrated because there's so many people who just give up because they are afraid. They're just tired of the conflict. Well, you have to choose. It most of the time, the marriages that fail have to do with one or both giving up. It takes two. It's that yoke.
That's right.
So
Well, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified and hear some more fiery live commentaries, whatever, live connection with you. And thank you for the comments, by the way. We've got to get going. Time to get to our next challenge of our 12-week challenge. We're how many weeks in?
Come on, babe.
We're in our fourth week
Taking
almost.
too long.
So join us too as we embark on this challenge of doubling our business, Nesbitt Repair. And we're doing it together as a couple. That's a whole nother set of challenges, but we're going after it in a beneficial way. So God bless you. We'll see you on the next Love Talk with the Amish Matchmakers with Chantel, my bride. Thanks, babe. Thanks for being a part of this. I love you.
Yeah, babe.
All right, y'all. See you later.